lugha. Starting off with President Museveni, that is going to be giving the State of the Nation address this afternoon. This event is being held at Kololo ceremonial grounds here in Kampala, and Jackson Onyango is already on ground to give us a preamble of the mood and the atmosphere. And he's talking to a few parliamentarians. Good afternoon to you, Jackson Onyango, in Parliament.
Good afternoon, Priscilla. Yes, indeed. I'm coming to you live from the Parliament of Uganda. We are not yet at Kololo, where the State of the Nation address is going to be held. Of course, you know, State of the Nation address is a special day in the calendar of the Parliament of Uganda. This is when the next session of Parliament is going to be opened by the President of Uganda after the second session lapsed. So the State of the Nation address is where also every member of Parliament and Ugandans are eager to hear from the President his message about the state of the economy, the state of the security affairs, and so much more about our country and also expectations for the future. So I'm here at Parliament of Uganda, where members of Parliament are just setting off for Kololo ceremonial grounds, where the President will be addressing them this afternoon. I'm going to be joined by Honorable Michael Mawanda, who is going to tell us about his expectations from today's State of the Nation address. Good afternoon, Honorable, and this is a special day for you, and of course you're going to listen from the President. What is your expectation?
Good afternoon, viewers. As already introduced, my name is Mawanda Michael Maranga, Member of Parliament for Igarisi constituency in Ushei district. Today is an important day, though it is an event that the President chairs in respect to delivering a State of the Nation address. So in this aspect, we expect a comprehensive evaluation of what took place in the last financial year. Because we are in government as NRM, the mandate that was given to us is for 5 years. So every year, we have every financial year, we appropriate money into various sectors of the government of the country or of government. So by every end of year, when the financial is ending, the President comes to do a speech in respect to the comprehensive evaluation of what has taken place in that year that money was appropriated for. So this is what we expect from him, and we expect him to talk about the security, because when there is stability and peace, then you expect everything to be going on very well. If there is a problem with security, then there are chances that some of the projects can't be performed.
What exactly do you expect on that angle of the security? Because recently Ugandans could be worried after we saw a minister being assassinated, that is Colonel Charles Sengola, by his own bodyguard, and then a few weeks later Ismail Access was also gunned down. What can you tell about Ugandans about it, and what do you expect the President to talk about? And of course also we know the incident that happened in Somalia.
Yeah. First of all, those are isolated cases that really cannot tantamount to any worry in respect to security. But he needs to come up and give comfort and hope to the people of Uganda that all is well, which I believe all is well. But however 100% alert you are, such a kind of isolated cases can never have failed to happen. But those ones don't cause any worry. So I believe he will give hope to Ugandans and confirm that the security is 100% guaranteed. And then the issue that happened in Somalia, again, that was an isolated case, and all measures are being done to ensure that such a kind of accident that happened will not occur again.
Okay, thank you very much, Honorable, for speaking to us. I'm also going to talk to Honorable Robert Migade to tell us about what the people of the islands in Buvuma do expect, and himself as an individual also what he expects from today. Honorable, good afternoon. This is a moment everybody waits for, as the President gives an assessment of the ending financial year, but also prospects for the future. From you and the people of the islands in Buvuma, what do you think the people need to hear from President's speech today?
Yeah, of course, we must know that the President's State of the Nation address is a legal mandate. So whether he has nothing to say, he must. And the ideal situation would be that he should have something to say. And many things have happened. Many people have been gunned down, including ministers. We have seen the situation in Somalia, and all of these are attached to corruption. If you are to read his last communications, you have the situation in Karamoja, cattle rustling, which has persisted, and in his last communications is also attached to corruption. So we expect the president to talk about the general security in Uganda, and then how far they have gone with the corruption. And then also
the state of the economy. If we are people doing well, we have had some economists saying businesses are closed, and therefore the president should communicate practical means of how the industry and the economic sector is going to be held.
Of course, this parliament, in the last week, actually the last day of parliament, we approved loans, budget support, and the minister told parliament that the reason why we are actually doing this rush borrowing is because the Uganda Revenue Authority could not meet its expectations. That means that actually the economy is not doing well, because the Uganda Revenue Authority doesn't manufacture money, but this money actually comes from the different aspects of the economy. So and then this is in addition to the LGBT bill, where Ugandans have a feeling that maybe other times are yet to come. So it is the president who is supposed to assure this country that even after signing this bill, now act, that actually, the economy, we don't expect to see an end to drugs in every facility. Like we are saying, many development partners pulling out. So the assurance comes from the president. Okay. And this is what people expect.
Honorable, thank you very much for speaking to us. Before we wind up, what I need to bring to the attention of the viewers is that the opposition group in Parliament have taken a decision not to attend today's presidential address at the State of the Nation. They are boycotting the event. And briefly, Honorable Batua from Jinja is going to tell us whether they are not going to miss out. Honorable, this is a special day for Parliament. It's the opening of the session of Parliament, and the Ugandans would expect you as their representatives to be there. Why are you boycotting this special day?
Yeah, what is important to note here is the protest. And the protest is against the careless spending of Uganda's taxpayers' money. We know that the economy is not doing very well, and we can't stand what we are seeing. What we are seeing is that whereas the COVID mandate has been vacated world over, you can now move in a plane without a mask. In Uganda, we were vaccinated. We got the double doses, we got the booster doses. But we continue to see the president requiring whoever has to meet him to go and do a COVID test, which COVID test is extremely expensive. Yet, there are guidelines that the president can follow to keep himself safe if that is what he wishes. He needs to go for a booster dose if he wishes so. He can social distance. And those are guidelines that can cost save, especially when we are undergoing the financial stress that we are undergoing. So it is the reason we are protesting. So what is important here is the protest against the careless spending.
Okay, thank you very much. You have heard from the Honorable himself, Honorable Batua from Jinja, who is telling us that it is careless spending to continue having COVID tests for each and every person who comes closer to the president. Of course, we shall later on also find out from those in the ruling government about their opinions and views about this specific matter, most especially after the World Health Organization declared that COVID-19 is no longer a global emergency. Priscilla, that is it from Parliament here, but later on, the viewers will join us at Kololo ceremonial grounds, where President will address the nation today. Back to you in studio.